Everyone, so today I'm gonna film a Valentine's Day look. If you're going out, if you're staying home, if you just want to look super awesome, this is gonna be perfect. So the product that I'm using today for my eyeshadow, I just got and I actually really love it, is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. It's really great. It's filled with lots of really nice colors. There's lots of pinks, there's some greens and purples. This one's a little bit of a blue, and then some browns and lighter shades. You don't have to have this palette to do this look. What I would suggest using is any kind of pinkish toned blush. So I've talked about this blush before, and it's my absolute favorite, and it's the perfect dupe for the NARS Orgasm, is the Revlon shade 014 Tickled Pink. This would work perfect for this look. I might actually end up using a little bit. It's pink with a little bit of gold specks in it. It's really nice. Jody hooked me up with this awesome Smashbox one, and it's the LA Lights blush. If I can open it. There's some really nice colors in here. So this one is the Rich Coral. There's a True Coral and a Highlight Coral. This one is really nice, has a little bit of shimmer. This one is really pigmented, so you only need a little bit. More expensive, but also really good. So any blush that you have would work for the pinkish part of the eye look that we're going to do. And then any neutral shimmer browns, those would work perfect. So if you have them in any other eyeshadow palette, whatever, they would work great for this. So always prime your eyes before you do any kind of eyeshadow. And my favorite right now, it's a really good dupe for the Urban Decay one, is the NYX HD eyeshadow primer. Really good. You can get it at Shoppers, London Drugs. It works just fine. So you only need a little bit, and we're just going to apply it on the lid and all the way up to the brow bone. And because we are going to do some eyeshadow underneath, we're just going to put a little bit on our lower eyelid. So what we're going to do first is we're going to apply a transition shade. This shade just allows your eyeshadow from your lid into your crease and into your brow bone just to blend seamlessly. The brush I'm using is just a regular flat brush. It's from my brush set I got off Amazon for 20 bucks. They're really great. Highly recommend. So the first color we're going to use is in the palette. It's called Puree. And it's just a warm brown color, this one right here. So we're just going to apply this in the crease and a little bit above. Just gonna blend it upwards. I really like this palette. When you open it up, it just smells like peaches. It smells like summer. It's really nice, and the colors are really pigmented with a little fallout. So they're really nice. I highly recommend it, but it is around $60 to $70, so you can get it at Sephora. I can't even tell you guys how much it smells like peaches. It's crazy. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to define the outer corner of our eye for the smoky eye, just so everything lifts this way. So the area you're going to want to do is along your lash line and into the crease right in here. Just this spot. So this is Delectable. It's more purpley, and this is Peach Pit. So I'm going to use this one first and then put the Delectable on top just so it's a little bit more purpley. Just pick up a little bit. You don't need a lot. So as you can see, we created a V shape right here, just in the outer corner. I'm going to pick up a little bit of that Delectable color and just go right over top of what I just did. And we're going to take that same brush from the start, and we're just going to blend it all together. Now we're going to darken the outer V that we just created right in here to give it more of a smoky effect. So this is Tempting, and the Talk Derby to me is this one right. We're going to take that same angled brush, and we're just going to apply it in the exact same spot we did before. Now I'm going to take that sparkly black color, and we're going to apply it just in the exact same spot. And I'm going to take that same brush from the start, and we're just going to blend. This area up here won't matter so much because once I do my brows and I blend the highlight into it, we're going to have to reapply color anyway. But it's just down in this part that really matters. What we're going to do next is called a half cut crease, and what you're going to need is concealer. My favorite concealer is called Glamoflague by Hard Candy, and it's a heavy duty concealer. And you can get it at Walmart. It's really cheap and it's cruelty free, which you know I really support. So this has been my favorite. I've had it for honestly way too long because it just lasts like nobody's business. And the other thing that you're going to need is a very, very skinny brush. I have this one, has a flat edge. Not necessary, you can use any small brush that you have. And this is literally how much concealer that you need for one eye. That's why this has lasted me so long. And so we're gonna outline this half of our lid with the concealer. So you can see the concealer is just on this half. The color that we're going to use to fill in this part that we just put the concealer on, this one right here. It's my favorite color in the palette. It's really pink, really sparkly. This is where that blush would come in really well if you don't have this palette. So I'm really going to load up my brush with a lot of product. And we're going to tap it into the area that we just covered with the concealer. And to brighten it up, I'm going to use this other color called Bellini. This one right here, it's also a really, really sparkly pink. It's just a lot lighter than the Candy Peach. And the color that I'm going to put on top of that is called Just Peachy. And it's more of a pinky pink, if that makes sense. It's just a really, really bright pink. So you can notice I left the inner corner of my eye without any shadow. It's just a sparkly, peachy white. This is how I usually do all my eyeshadows, is with a half cut crease like this. It's just my favorite way to get the most successful smoky eye without looking too harsh. Last step is eyeliner, and my favorite eyeliner of all time. I've talked about this on my personal channel before. It's the Essence Super Last waterproof eyeliner. I don't know what they make this out of, but it is amazing. It's a little bit harder to use just because it is a liquid. It's not a pen. There is a pen version that you can get. It's not as black as this, and it's not as smooth as like the Kat Von D, but for a liquid, this is my absolute favorite. You can see how long the applicator is, and you can get just like the most precise wing. So with this look, we're not going to do a wing just because we've rounded our eyeshadow. If we were going to do a wing, I would want to point it. So we're just going to line our eyelid without extending it into a wing at the end. It's important to keep it as close to the lash line as you can. That's why this applicator is so great. It goes on so smooth and so thin, and you can totally see that it's just perfect. I've done the rest of my makeup, and you can see how I was talking about before. It didn't really matter what we did up here just because I do use concealer under my brows. So we're going to take the same brush again from the start, and we're going to pick up that transition shade, and we're just going to put it back in this area here. We're going to take a brand new brush, and we're going to blend it. Now Now for your brow bone highlight, you could use the same color that you used in here. You could use a white, you could use anything that's the lightest color that you have. Just because I have it, I'm going to use this. It is my Becca highlight in the color Champagne Pop, and so when I had this, I broke it on the first day that I had it, but I recently just fixed it, so all good. I'm just blending it down a little bit into this transition shade, just so it kind of all goes together. Taking it forward and down into here. So the last step is to curl your lashes and apply mascara, or to put on fake lashes. The mascara that I'm going to use that I really, really like is also by Essence. It's called Get Big Lashes Volume Boost. You can tell that I love Essence. I'm going to curl my lashes and I'm going to show you the final look. This is the finished eye look. Here's the final look with my face makeup on. For my highlight, I used the Becca Champagne Pop, and I used the Benefit WhatsApp underneath. You can see that it's actually really bright. And for my blush, I did use this Revlon Tickled Pink that I've talked so much about. And it just looks really subtle and really nice. And on my lips, I have the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick in Patina, and it literally does stay all day, so this is the final look. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know if you try it out or if you have any questions about the products used, how I applied it, any of my face makeup. I'm gonna go eat a steak and watch The Bachelor and wear this makeup all night. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.